What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots podcast. We've got another full episode, so hopefully we can get through everything. I'm sure we will. It's just a matter of how long we're gonna sit here. Shouldn't be too bad though. Before we get into all that, you want to plug the social media real quick, Seth?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, a TikTok, and an Instagram that we would like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction, and be greatly appreciated.
That's right. Obviously by the title of the video, and the live, we have some big news. But we're gonna hold on to that. Kind of like a retaining process. We're going to retain the viewer to get to the news kind of towards the end. It's big news, so I would hang around for sure. But other than that, let's get on into it. We've got a good bit of stuff to chat about tonight. We all went out to Tuckahoe last weekend.
Last Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. We went to two different places this past weekend. Tuckahoe, and then we're trying to keep the other one just known as public land. But that's besides the point. We all went and sat. They brought their wives. My wife was getting ready to go to a wedding, so she wasn't going. And my wife's not a big hunter anyway, so probably would have went anyways. But they all sat. How were those sits that morning?
She was bored after about the sun came up. I think she was about ready to be done.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. That's early. I was like, we got a couple hours, sweetheart, so I'm sorry. But we're here now.
Tough titty said.
But no, she was mainly just tired. She slept through some of the hunt. But she wasn't very loud or nothing. I mean, she just kind of sat there.
Yeah. I know when y'all first got there and got out of the truck, it's like you could tell somebody was sleep deprived because, brother, y'all was on 100. Like y'all were tripping me out.
Our set went fine. We got cut off from where we wanted to go. And so then I tried going around another way. Got cut off there. So we ended up sitting just in a field close to where we wanted to sit. But it was a slow morning in general.
Yeah.
There wasn't really no shots.
I was gonna say
That place was slammed. There was a shot close to where I wanted to go. As we were packing everything up. Then we walked down the road a little bit to go look at another area.
Yeah.
And we actually saw the guy shot. We see his arms 200, 300 yards through the woods. Where the shot sounded like came from.
Yeah. They
Gotcha.
There was, which I mean, we were all kind of in the same vicinity.
Yeah, Seth was only whenever I mapped because I knew where Seth was sitting on the map.
Yeah.
So whenever I mapped it, if he was sitting right where I think he was 0.7 miles away from me.
Oh, really?
Like I said, we were right here, and then there's like 3 parcels of private land.
Private, yeah.
And then back on Tuckahoe, and he was just right on the other side of the private.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that far in, though.
I got you.
And I was dang near sitting on the property line.
Oh, were you?
I didn't realize how close I was to the property line until I looked at the map and then the sun, and I could see basically the property line.
Yeah.
I was pretty close to the property line.
Gotcha. We where I sat, I think I heard maybe 2 gunshots all morning. And one of them was
we were all right there.
we were all right there when y'all come up over that way.
Oh, that was the other guy. Yeah, that was that guy in that other field.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a pretty eventful sit myself. Not from a whole lot of game sighting, but like just crap happen. Like me in public land, dude, I don't know what it is. I have the worst luck with people like coming in on you. Like,
I swear, it seems like every 5-6 years somebody coming walking in on you.
dude, I mean, a couple years ago, which if you've listened to the podcast for any length of time, I'm sure you've heard of the story of where I was in the tree and some old guy walked into the field that I was sitting on, popped up a blind and, sat in it the whole hunt. Like, he didn't leave. I waved. He waved at me.
He knew you were there. Right?
He saw me. Like, I whistled. It was daylight. It was an evening sit. So I whistled and waved my orange. And he looked up at me, hit me with one of those, and whoop, popped his blind out and sat that joker down. And I was like, this is wild. But, no, so I get, now granted, Saturday, I didn't have a buggy or a truck or anything parked where I was hunting. So, like, it's not, that's partially on me. Like, I should have probably drove my truck just because. So, to avoid this happening. But.
And where you were at was easy access, too.
Yeah, very easy access. I sat on a overgrown field. The idea, my thought process with that field, it hasn't been cut in probably 3 years. I'd be willing to bet.
It's close to it, yeah.
And my thought
This is the 3rd year.
They'll probably bed in that thick stuff because it's real thick in there. Like, I mean, y'all saw it. It's,
yeah.
I mean, it's chest high in places and it's, I mean, thick. So my thought process is, and there's kind of like a border around all of it. So I sit on the edge, like where I sat Saturday was to kind of be able to see down that lane, like around the edge of it, and then into the bottom that was behind me. Well, I'm saddle hunting. So if I'm facing the tree this way, I'm a left-handed shooter. So everything to my right and pretty much all the way to like this section here, maybe a little bit further, pretty much straight behind me this way is good, and then all the way like this way is good. So the only section I can't really shoot is like at like a 45-degree angle behind me to the left, right? Well, but before I get into all that, my gun falls out of the tree. Like my sling breaks, or my shoulder strap for it.
That's just insane.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how it just comes undone. But it came undone, and I watched it like, whoop, I was like, oh my gosh. So then that was that was probably 7:15, 7:20 maybe.
Oh my God, it's been daylight for an hour. It's been daylight for an hour.
Yeah, it'd been a while.
Yeah. Been just hanging for a good minute.
Yeah, and then the shooting light thing, that dude, I got drove up on, and somebody tried to walk into the field I was sitting on. Shooting light was 6:20. They parked their truck at 6:15. I'm like, brother. And then they're walking, and I'm like hitting them with a whistle, like, and then like flashing my light, and they just keep moving. And I hit them again, and then wave again, and eventually they see me and turn around, but it's like, God dang, dude, what the heck? But
I probably was like his C plan. Like, he's probably done stopped like 3 other places.
probably
He was going to be in plenty of time before daylight, and that was like his C or D plan. And he's like, oh, thank God there's nobody here. And then he's walking. I've been there. Like, it's such a...
Oh, bro, that's how public land goes, man. You're like, all right, I'm going to go here.
Especially with the amount of people. I could not believe how many people are out there.
that makes me a little nervous for the Thanksgiving hunt, just as the amount of pressure that's going to be out there. But the good thing,
That's why we got to get it done early.
yeah, we're going to be out there the whole hunt. So
But like I've hunted out there now for. Dude, I've hunted out there for. This is going to sound crazy. 20 years.
Hey,
That's wild to say. So I've hunted out there for 20 years, and I don't think I've ever seen it that busy for that hunt. I mean, because we got out there the night before to camp, me and Courtney did.
yeah,
And we go to our normal campsite where there's normally nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull in, and there's a camper right next to where we normally set up camps. So I'll just go past him to another one. Then there's like a group of, I don't know, probably 8 or 10 that has a couple campsites taken up. So I'm going to go past them. Then there's a pop-up camper. And then where we used to camp, like our original campsite, I go to there and there's somebody camping there. So I'm going to back out of here and try to go to the bigger campsite.
right.
I was like, maybe these people just didn't want to go over on that side. And so I go there, and they're patting in like sardines. I mean, it looked like the Thanksgiving hunt over there. I could not believe it.
That's crazy.
There wasn't a campsite open, so we had to come back and set up camp right next to them at 9:30 at night.
Man.
Get everything set up.
Yeah, that's no bueno. Public land, especially out there, has gotten packed.
And it's going to do nothing but get busier since the cell phone service is getting better and better over there.
For sure.
I feel like it's going to do nothing but get busier and busier. And people are pulling good deer out of there. I mean, and then so if you see every year people pull good deer out of there, they take a picture in front of the sign. So everybody's like, "Oh, we need to go."
They go there.
Need to go hunt over there because they're pulling big bucks out. But
yeah, we but so like I was saying about me sitting in the yeah, tell me about it. But the I was sitting.
we had a mess of the wood ducks fly over us while we were sitting Saturday.
The eyes are always in the sky too. The eyes are always in the sky too.
That's facts.
But so I was sitting in that spot, and the only spot I couldn't shoot is kind of like at a 45 degree behind my left, and that's where two doe walked out. And by the time I could get after my gun had fallen out of the tree, I had got back up in the tree. I was like, this hunt is chalk. I might as well just stay on the ground. I didn't. I got back up in the tree. And I was like, there's no way nothing's coming out. And sure enough, I don't know why. If you've deer hunted for any amount of time, you know that those are the largest animals in the woods that make the least amount of noise known to human possibility.
If any at all.
Like they are the silent, like
type.
Yeah, like they will. You will be sitting there looking straight in front of you, and never hear it, and then all of a sudden there's just a deer in front of you. Like,
yeah,
there's no way to explain it, but like 130 pound, 150 pound animal walks out, and you never hear it at all. So I don't know what it must have got caught on a vine or something, but something made some noise behind me, and I kind of turned, and I'm like, oh dang, that's a nice little doe. And then another one come out behind it, which was a smaller one. I was like, dang, that first one's a real nice sized doe. And I'm like, I immediately grabbed my gun because I'm like, I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to shoot this way. And I start kind of moving a little bit, and it never hears me, never sees me, never smells me, never has any idea I'm there. They just nice, slowly walked until I couldn't see them no more. I was like, daggone it, bro. That's 3 sits I've sat on that field in a row that I've seen does, and I haven't been able to shoot them.
And in fact, whenever you text us, I literally text you back and said, seems like a common theme. We might need to change something up. Well,
yeah.
I mean, at one time you and Seth both sat I feel like there's no way between the both of us, we don't get a shot on.
Well, one of us didn't have a gun.
Yeah, Seth didn't have a gun that time.
Oh, okay.
I was literally just there.
He was just recording. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I could have. I was like, then I will never not bring my gun again recording.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I seen him. He's right there. And he's like, I mean,
it's right where?
It's in the tall grass. And I mean, it's all brown grass. It's a brown deer. And it's not really moving. So he was like, I can't see it. And I was like, dang, this is tough.
Yeah, he's just staring at it like, man.
I don't know. There's nothing. He's in the grass, bro. Like, like how else am I
Yeah.
supposed to explain it? There's not really a good way to explain it.
So, but I think if I sit in that area again, I'm gonna walk into that field like that, and then walk into that bottom that I sat on the
Were we
edge.
duck hunting last year?
No.
No,
So where I came from,
Mm-hmm.
that's like the top side of a bottom that goes back.
You can get down in that bottom.
Yeah, because I was looking over my shoulder once, like daylight and all come up. I was looking in that bottom. It looks open down in there.
Mhm.
So,
Most of the bottoms over there are, to be honest with you.
But yeah, they're unfortunately, once again, sat that field.
which I've thought about going. That was one of the spots I was thinking about going, but not in the field. Go towards that bottom.
The one I'm talking about, or the one where we duck hunted.
No, the where you were talking about.
I think it'd be a good spot over there. I mean,
That'd probably be something we need to hit like early bow season next year.
Yeah.
We're going like this. The Thanksgiving trip, we're going to want to get. We're going to want to get away from people. That's pretty easy access.
yes, I agree.
It could be like a first sit if you want it to be like.
Yeah, it's good. Like we could sit
Or
probably
early in the
Or a
week.
Thursday morning sit. Something that's close and easy.
Oh, that place is busy on Thursday morning too.
I wasn't talking
Well,
about like, I was talking about more of like an easy sit. If you kill something, it's not a far drag to, because we got to get up out of there Thursday. But yeah, as far as pressure wise, it's not really ideal. Like you're gonna want to sit there early, like the first morning or first afternoon, and then probably be done over there. But I mean, it doesn't matter. It don't much matter as long as as long as I feel good about going where I'm gonna go. We're going. It doesn't matter where we go.
Yeah.
So we didn't even get to scout the part that we wanted to scout because of the rain.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to scout where we did go, and then I wanted to go scout where Shane wanted to go. And then we didn't even get to go
We're
finish.
just gonna scout that. So we're getting out there Sunday.
I'm pretty much going out there right after church. Like,
Well, I have a birthday party at 2:00 that Sunday
okay.
that I got to go to, and I got to be there for a little while. I mean, I'll probably be leaving there about 4. It just depends on when the presents and all that stuff. is done. And then I'll be heading straight out there from there. So I'll be getting there. If I leave at 4, I'll be getting there probably right around 5.
Yeah. I'm hoping to have
No later than 6.
I'm hoping to have the camper and everything at least set before dark.
Like like my truck's gonna be packed up, my buggy's gonna be on the trailer and all that stuff whenever I go there.
You taking it to
Yeah.
the party, or you could just?
Yeah, I'm taking it to the party,
Okay.
and then I'm leaving straight from there.
Gotcha.
So I think we need to go and scout that. I wouldn't get in there and disturb it like first thing, but like around lunchtime,
Yeah.
1:00, go in there and look there. Because that's close to where me and Seth have been hunting the few times that we went out there.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to disturb it too much. So that might be somewhere where we get in there and sit till probably like midday Tuesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, if I get my saddle set up the way I've had it set up the past 2 times I've sat, I could sit for a very long time.
Really?
The past 2 times I've had mine set up, the last 2 times I've had mine set up, I guess we're both on Sunday. That Sunday morning sit and the Sunday afternoon sit,
Yeah.
it was set out like perfect.
Which, speaking of Sunday, Shane went out there to some other public land that we've been going to lately, and closed the deal.
Yeah, Sunday morning. Got out there where I was. So it's where we hunted last Sunday afternoon. Besides, I was using my rifle, so I didn't want to get back in that thick stuff. Where I only had I think my longest shot where I sat 2 Sundays ago was 35 yards. I wanted to be able to see a good little way, so I went. It's a really, really big thicket where we went. So you park and you walk through an oak hill for 200 yards, and then you hit almost what seems like just an impenetrable thicket. I mean, we were pushing stuff over to get through there, trying to follow game trails. And so I sat up and I had that thicket to my left, and I could see everything. I could basically see 200 yards all around except for to my left. And I had one blind spot in front of where a tree had fallen over and was dead. I had one tree that had a blind spot. The tree was directly in front of me, so over here to my right, that was a little bit of a blind spot. And I figured they had walked that thicket line. And so shooting light was like 6:20, and I'm sitting there for the first hour, don't mess with my phone or anything. And then I go to give my legs a break, and I kneel on the tree, my phone's ready, so I grab it. And I just look at a couple of things for like 10 minutes, and I put it down, and whenever I look back up, I'm assuming that doe had to walk right along, because I mean, even while I'm on my phone, I'm, looking around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Had to have walked right there in that blind spot, right along with the that dead tree. I put my phone down and I stand up and I look 25 yards. Wouldn't you say, Seth? It's like 25 yards where I first saw the doe, and she was standing right there. I was like, kind of wish I had my bow. Go ahead and knock it down. But as soon as I was like, she just never stopped walking. She came, and then by the time I could get a shot on her, she was probably 75 yards. And she was walking directly away from me pretty much the entire time. So I just had her in the scope waiting and waiting and waiting. And she turned and put her head down to eat. And I was able to squeeze one off and knew immediately that I put a good shot on her. The way she ran, I mean, she did that whole little hunched over jump, tail took off running, and then you just heard her tumbling as soon as she hit the thick stuff. Yeah. So I texted y'all immediately, said doe down, finally on the board, because pretty much every time I've hunted this year, I was either recording with Seth or I had like Courtney with me or something. I think I only sat a couple times
by
myself.
Yeah.
And so I started to get a little itchy. I was ready to go ahead and seal the deal. That's why I took the rifle. I was like, if I can reach out and touch it, I'm about to let it fly. And so I went to where I shot, and there was no blood. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, there's no way I know for 1,000% fact I shot a deer. So I just walked straight to where I heard the crashing, and that's where she laid. And there was a massive pile of blood there. I mean, and it was as perfect of a shot as you'd get. I don't know that you could place the bullet in a better place.
I mean, he hit hard. No, like when we skinned it out. I mean,
really,
there wasn't really heart left.
Yeah, there's no meat messed up at all.
Okay.
It was textbook. So yeah, that was my Sunday morning hunt. Seth came out there, we drug it out, ended up going to your dad's house.
Yeah.
To skin everything out, and then met you back out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad, I asked Dad at church, I was like, did you see Shane and Seth? He's like, no, I tried waiting around, but I had to go. I was like, it ain't no big deal. He's like, I guess Monday, he's like, I couldn't even find what they used for the guts or nothing. He's like, I said, well, he said that cooler right there. And he's like, oh, well, it's right back where it was at. There's things on top of it and everything. I was like,
oh, everything back the exact same way. I don't know what we rolled up the hoses and everything. Like, yeah. And I don't think there was anything left not exactly how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Let's get
had no idea.
So we went there, used this stuff, and left, and they knew we were there, and he still wasn't sure if we were there or not.
I'm about to say, had I not actually said something, he'd have had no idea.
That's all.
Mom would have known because of cameras, but that'd have been about it. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
then we went back out there and went to another area on that property.
Man, screw that area, dog.
Hey, I don't know about your area, but our area was
I just told you about that area.
our spot was good.
I mean, honestly, where I ended up was good. It's just how you got to get there.
We would
No
have never
brainer.
drug anything out of there without a bobcat.
I literally,
Yeah.
I mean, something nice would have to walk. Walking to where I was going, I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to shoot anything if I see something, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was bad. And then whenever it got dark and all that, it was pretty well. There was a little creek beside me, blah, blah, but yeah, I was really debating on even if I was going to shoot anything. But yeah, when I got down, right when I hit the ground, it starts raining. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is about to be even worse. Because I already knew that I was going to be struggling to get back to the truck. I wish I would have timed it. Like,
It was a while because we got down basically at the same time as you. And we were to the truck, loaded up, waiting on you at your truck for a minute.
Yeah. Before you called.
yeah, no, I completely agree. I believe you.
Every bit
I
of
was like-
5 minutes to an hour.
Because I was also like, dang, these homies ain't called me yet, dog. This is crazy. Like, I've been waiting on a phone call, and I was like, let me just call them. Because, like, I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way, but at this point, I'm not too sure because my app, Spartan Forge, was kind of messing up,
Yeah.
and I was getting really frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm getting soaking wet. I'm walking through stuff that is about 10 feet tall.
If I say it's way
And
taller
I-
than us.
Look, that's
can't-
something that you couldn't see the truck lights. At
I
100
couldn't
yards.
see 3 foot in front of me.
Buddy, I don't know that we
Oh.
made it 100 yards in there.
Yeah, no, we didn't make it 100 yards.
And we couldn't see the truck lights. Barely.
I made it,
It was
I
thick.
think it was 300 or 275 or something like that to where I sat,
Dang.
which ain't very far, but dude, you fought the whole time.
Dude, that was probably the where we were at was probably the easiest walk and easiest sit that I think I've ever had hunting public land.
But I fought.
Like it was like you didn't have to walk through anything.
We'll tell that after we hear such this freaking disaster again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did have to reset in my boat. It was like 6 inches left,
That's a lot.
about 2 inches high.
6 inches is
2 inches
I
high.
only felt,
2 inches,
only felt
brother.
once.
Holy.
Yeah, 2 inches is a lot, but 6 though. 6 inches left is wild.
Sheesh. That is a long way.
Hey,
enormous.
like, can I imagine?
Not like that, right?
Pretty bad.
But no, for real, I did end up falling because my daggone sticks were catching on everything on my bag.
Do you always
Uh,
put them on the bottom like that?
Yeah, it's the best way to put them on that bag.
Okay.
It's not really a good way to put them on that bag. That's why one of the reasons I want to get a different bag.
I would get one that's about that same size, just
Yeah,
with the different way to carry the sticks. Yeah.
Vertical.
so I don't know. It was aggravating. I was starting to. That was whenever I was starting not to feel like really good. Saturday night was starting to get bad. I was already starting to get like kind of sick.
Yeah.
And then, then that happened. It was a whole thing, bro.
Dude, I'm
I
not
mean,
gonna
so
lie.
you called us, and we're like, hey, I need y'all to come and get me. It's like, that's just not as easy as just walk in and come and get me, because if you're lost, that means we could potentially get lost going in there, and we got to know like what direction you went and all that stuff.
No, I didn't. I don't think I said come get me. I just thought,
100%. You said, hey, I need y'all to come
You
get
gotta
me.
come
I'm
get
lost.
me. I was like,
I didn't know y'all were here. I didn't know. I didn't know y'all were at my truck yet. I was like, so I was like, yeah, you're not to come here and like help me get out of here. And so I meant like come to the truck, start making some racket.
So we were already kind of like,
Yeah, we were already
this
like,
is
oh god.
this is a little serious because he's like, well, we gotta come in. Not, hey, I need y'all to help me.
My bad.
Buddy,
It's
yeah,
like-
we were already sitting at the truck. Like, he's like, I need y'all to give me. I was like, what? Oh God.
So me and Andy just looked at each other. So that's when I honked the horn. You're like, yeah, because like, but you don't see my headlights.
No,
You're like, no.
no.
And so then,
So hold on. When you honked the horn, Seth, were you going in the direction of that truck already, or were you going the wrong way?
Vaguely. So the truck was that direction, but I wouldn't say I was walking parallel. I was working.
you would have missed the road though.
I wouldn't hit that road.
Yeah, because we had the end of that.
I don't know how close I would end up getting, because who knows, I might have kept turning a little, or I might have started turning the other way towards the road.
Okay.
I don't know. But
You were kind of going in that direction, but not all the way.
yeah, yeah.
Caddy corner is a direction, but he was going caddy corner.
Yeah. So
Well,
I was getting so frustrated because my app was like, yeah, you're 190 yards away. I felt like 50 yards or 75 yards, which is probably 30 in those.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't change. And I was like, okay, this isn't right. And then I'd walk another 30, 40 yards and it wouldn't change. I'm still 190 yards on the dot. I'm like, buddy, this isn't working. Something's not right. So then I was like, all right, we're just going to keep walking. Screw the phone. And walk. Looked again. I feel like I walked probably. So what's funny is there was a couple down trees. I was like, okay, this down tree, I walked down this log to get to where I was at. So I was like, okay, cool. This is a point where I did pass on the way here.
yeah.
So walked back down that log. So I was like, okay, I'm going in kind of the right direction. I know that. And so, yeah, it was a whole thing. It really was. And I'm getting wet. Everything, it wasn't raining hard, but then I'm walking through, like I said, 10-foot tall stuff. So it's wet. It's getting all over me. So I'm just burrowing through it all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we were. Go ahead, Shay.
So I was getting back to when he called us. So I said, we got to come and get him. And so we're sitting there, and we're honking the horn, we're hollering, we're shining lights. And did he even say that he was putting the phone up or anything? Or just all of a sudden, there was just
So all of a sudden,
it's a rustle.
yeah.
And he sounded like he was 18 miles from his phone.
I had my big 3,000 lumen light with me, and y'all couldn't see that.
Never saw it.
No, never saw it.
Never saw it.
Yeah.
We could hear you holler, and that was it. But then you put the phone in your pocket. At the time, we didn't know you put your phone in your pocket because, of course, I know that you were going to a bottom, and a lot of those bottoms I think we have all at one point in time slipped down those bottoms after it's rained or something. I know for a fact I have several.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going through no bottoms no more. This was just thick.
Well, I didn't know. All I know is I hear what I know now is the phone went in your pocket, and it sounded like a bunch of rustling and a bunch of heavy breathing. I was like, this sticker done fell. And so I'm sitting here looking at Andy, and Andy's looking at me. I don't know what to do at this point. And then we hear you start talking.
Yeah, I'm getting frustrated because I'm like, we all keep honking the horn because I know I'm still on the phone. That's what I'm saying. That's probably what y'all are hearing. I'm like,
It sounded like.
Just
Hey, brother, what?
I was like, why? I was like, why are they honking the horn? Would they honk the horn? And,
Buddy, it was just. It was.
Then we finally put two and two together that you put the phone in your pocket. So that's when we started hollering for you. And you were hollering back, but it didn't sound like you were getting any closer. And then, I don't know.
And you know why? I figured out why, because I didn't feel like neither, because I would hear y'all holler on my phone and through the woods. So I was like, okay, did that come? I couldn't
Couldn't tell where it was.
coordinate which way it actually came from because I'm hearing it.
You're in the thick stuff, yeah.
And I was like, I got to hang with this phone, dude. Like, it gotta go. So yeah.
Yeah, and then at one point, we get to the point where we're standing from the truck now. We're standing at the edge of the woods, right? And we're yelling back and forth. I'm whistling, and you're like, yeah, back and forth, yada, yada, yada. And then at one point, I swear it sounded like something happened, and then you yell, help!
I definitely
Me and Shane look at each other like, oh God, I just yelled for help. Like, and so Shane's in his
you know what I yelled?
boots.
I know what I yelled.
Please tell
I yelled, I fell.
Oh, no, we didn't hear that either. Cause
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, we'd have been, yeah. We'd already thought you fell once at least. Because Shane's in his friggin' deck boots. I'm in my Crocs already.
shorts.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're done. We're out of our hunt. We're like ready to go. We didn't know none of this was about to conspire or whatever the word is for that, happen. And so I run and I put my muck boots back on, and we get back over there to the edge of the stuff, and I'm like, Shane's like,
Grab the
this is
spotlight.
yeah. I said, Shane, you got your pistol? He's like, no, but I got this really big spotlight. I was like,
I got some on my super illegal spotlight.
yeah, you did. I was like, all right. And then so then I was like, we get back over to the edge where we're about to walk in, and Shane's kind of looking at it, and he's in shorts and like extra tough type deck boots, and he's looking at all these briars, and I'm in pants and muck boots. So I'm like, you want me to go first? He's like, yeah. So
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
I go through there, and then we're just yelling back and forth, and then you're starting to come back. We can see you making progress at once we get about 50 yards in there. And dude, I was like, dude, I thought you had got hurt. I thought you were yelling.
And I could tell y'all are actually really worried, right? I was like, so I was like, whenever y'all like, yo, you good? You good? I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to find the freaking truck, pretty much. I'm fine.
Yeah.
So whenever I seen y'all, I was like, what the frick's, where's the truck? Well, what's going on? And you're like, well, dude, we're like, we thought you daggone call for help. I was like, no, I just needed help getting out of these woods. And so I was very confused at that point. And then we all turn around
And we can't see.
Yeah, we can't see the truck lights. We're like, oh, freak, now we're all off in here. Not ideal.
We ended up making it back to the truck.
What's up?
But
I'm assuming, yeah. But yeah, that was crazy.
yo.
for the ones that are confused about why we just randomly say stuff, we are live on TikTok.
Yes, that is true.
So-
I forgot. That is,
So you said all that stuff, I was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you're listening to this, pretty much at any other point other than while we're live on TikTok, if we say random things like "hey" or "what's up" or answer something that makes no sense at all to what our conversation is, it is because we are live on TikTok. So we're making sure that the people in the chat, I guess it is a chat.
Yo, what's up, chat?
Yeah. What's up, chat? But yeah, that was an eventful
Buddy, when
20
Seth
minutes.
come out to the woods, he put his stuff on the tailgate. That dude was so dehydrated. For one, you forgot your water going in, correct?
Yeah, dog.
He had no water the entire time. That Joker got out, he was so his eyes were bloodshot red. He was dripping wet. He couldn't hardly catch his breath. And me and Andy were like, so you're not hurt? Everything's. He's like, yeah, I'm at a truck now. I'm good. I was like, nice. We just went sprinting through briars.
Yeah, for nothing. Hey, we literally just needed to stand there and say, over here.
So I
We just
needed.
needed to be the lighthouse.
Seth's like, why'd y'all quit honking horns? Like, brother, we thought you were.
Yeah,
Animal.
we were coming to
We're trying to
you.
figure out how we're going to drag 200 pounds through this crap right here.
Buddy, that would have been awful. It would have sucked for us, but could you imagine dragging him, you getting dragged through them briars?
Oh my god.
We'd have had to figure out how to pick you up.
I don't know if it would have been much better, dude.
Oh,
My
my
bow was
you
getting
still winning. You still as a as the
Yeah, you would have to,
bus,
dog.
just all in the front bus and just walk through.
That's jacked up. That's crazy.
Oh,
But yeah, so that was our sit was pretty.
actually, wouldn't mind going and finding a different way in because it's very pretty when you get to that bottom.
Oh yeah.
So we just got to find a different way in there, dude. Like that was intense.
Yeah, I'm not in there. Like, whenever you said you're going to walk that way, I looked at it, I was like, yeah, there was a bottom right of here that I thought looked pretty good.
Immediately.
I was like, I think I'm just, because you couldn't see 5 foot into that.
No, yeah.
So I think we're just going to back out and just go over there.
Yeah.
And normally, even in a thicket, like, you can see past it, like, okay, looks like it opens up. Well, that stuff's 20 foot tall. I can't see 5 foot in. I was like, I don't know how far till that stuff opens up.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's 200 something yards.
Well, to that spot, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Not ideal.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, I think, yeah, you can call me what you want, but I'm ease on back to this other bottom.
Yeah.
And then Andy's like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna climb with Shane.
Well, I had to climb with somebody because my rifle fell out the tree, so it's like it's not sighted in. My bow, for those who you listened last week, my bow is still in the shop, like brand new bow. I don't know what's the deal with that. They said it was gonna be early this week, and it's Thursday night, and still nothing. But that
Home today?
yeah, I called them. The part still ain't showed up. I'm thinking, take it off of another bow, and when that one comes in here, put it on that one.
That's what I thought they should do to begin with.
Now they were going to take the one piece off of it, but the whole cam, I guess.
I mean, just take the whole cam off of it.
I agree, but
I mean, and do they have another left-handed bow? Like, or is it left-handed Pacific? I don't know.
I
I'm not a bow tech.
I feel like, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like the cam was. I don't. I could be wrong, but I didn't think there was a left-hand and right-hand cam.
I would imagine.
I don't know.
Honestly, I wouldn't imagine, but I don't know.
But
I thought
haven't
that
heard
too.
anything. I haven't heard anything from them about it being fixed, so hopefully I hear something tomorrow. But our sit, so I had to sit with somebody. I wouldn't walk through that stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go with Shane. And buddy, did we find a game trail highway, brother? I mean,
Oh my god!
literally
I
found
don't know,
we found a hog
getting there.
bathroom.
That's a fact. I've never seen anything like that. That was insane.
Like
Just
fresh
getting there
old-
on the road, there look like a lot of there's a lot of
Yeah,
game in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Across the road and all.
And so like so you know what bottom we're talking about. As soon as we dipped off the road into the bottom, I look at Andy. I'm like, dude, are you seeing this? Like in the one area, as soon as you get off the road, there were so many tracks. We should have took a picture of what we should have done because people want to think we're exaggerating, but God is my witness. There wasn't an inch of dirt that you could see or mud that you could see that did not have tracks in it.
Yep.
I mean, it was beat down, and it was like that all the way to where we hunted. It was beat down so bad that we're walking through a thicket, and we are standing straight up on a game trail that is absolutely beat down.
Do what?
And you couldn't see through it. I mean, you could
Like where it stopped, like
into it.
where we climbed
Like
behind us.
thick, like how I walk through thick. Like is that
It
kind of
wasn't
thick?
it wasn't briars, but it was
Yeah.
thick like that, just not as tall. I mean, it was probably head tall.
Yeah.
And it would open up, so it was really heavy right there off the road, and it kind of narrowed down, and it came out to another little opening, and that's where a couple of logs were, and the logs were beat down. You could tell we're even walking over the logs. There was even through there wasn't an inch of ground that didn't have tracks on it, and we walked through, and it narrows down again, and you have trails coming off everywhere throughout this. And there's again that opens back up to another pocket that's just like the other ones. And then, so I'm like, this is where, because like you can see the end of it. I was like, we need to climb stone here where we can see all of this. And so we walk into the left to kind of see if we can get a tree. And I go to step, and I was like, good Lord, something stinks. And I looked down, and I was about to just step on a hog pile.
Like fresh. Like
Yeah.
that mug probably, if we'd have touched it, it'd have probably been warm.
Yeah. And so I show Andy, and Andy starts looking around. He's like, dude, look over there. Like, I don't know if this is just the only place the pigs go in there to take a crap, but I have never seen so much pig crap in my life. Old crap, fresh crap, like crap that had fungus on it, crap that was hard, crap that was soft. It was,
Oh, dude. I
there
mean,
was
just
crap
everywhere.
And so
Like, it was like,
I'm not about to climb right there and smell that the whole time. Is we sat and we go to, yeah. Well, we just walked all through it, so the scent cover's on us at this point. We walk out and we go to where it dead ends, and we decide to climb there. And so I put my back to the thicket, and I'm looking over where all the tracks and the sign and all that stuff is. When we finally climb up, I turn around and look, and for as long as you can see behind us, it is overhead high, just thick crap. Like you couldn't see it. I mean, if anything would have walked, it would have had to walk through where we were looking over, and we would have had a shot on it, because there was just nowhere else to get a shot. I mean, they've had to be laid up in there. We heard a couple of things moving around, like right when we were about to climb.
Yeah, something. I'm pretty sure it was some type of, I think it may have been some type of pig or something. I'm not 100% sure, because normally pigs aren't very quiet for the most part. Like, as far as like, don't they, like, they make noise when they walk? Like, it's not often that they're just completely silent. So it
was kind of going up there with a bunch of other pigs too, though.
Gotcha. So it was either that or a squirrel, honestly. I mean, it could have been a squirrel, honestly. But it was, whatever it was, it sounded like it took several steps. I turned and it stopped moving. So I was like, shake. Or like, I got his attention, but I was like, get your gun. Because he's over there fiddling with his sticks and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, trying to get all the stuff situated, and he's not paying attention. Honest to God, the only reason I knew about it is because it was literally right behind me. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I like get skinny behind this tree. I'm like, if this sugar has to shoot this way, this is going to be wild.
I think you literally told me, I'm behind the tree, huh? I didn't even put one in the chamber because I knew he was about to climb. I didn't even put one in the chamber. I was like, I'm going to have to see it for sure and know that we're in immediate danger for me to put one in the chamber and shoot that direction. Now, if it walks...
Oh, yeah.
If it walks to the right, no big deal. But if it would have came out and it would have walked like towards Andy and behind him, it just would have got away. Cause it would have had to been about to attack him. It'd been like it's that guy Jerry Crowder or whatever, the old timer. Just shoot up here amongst us. Somebody's
got to make some relief. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we climbed up. Yeah, I mean, it was a good sit.
I'll definitely be back in there.
We could probably all set up in different like sides of that in there with a bow and be able to
Covered up pretty good.
cover, like,
Oh, yeah.
if it comes in anywhere in that area, somebody's gonna have a shot on it.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I didn't have as clear of a line of sight as I thought I would when I climbed up to where I wanted to see. I had some trees that were blocking a pretty good portion of it, but I could see basically in shooting lanes. And another thing, like, so I was rifle hunting then too. I was concerned about how shooting a rifle out of a saddle would work. And one of the steadiest I've ever been was that Sunday morning out of the saddle. Now that all happened so fast, I'm not exactly sure how I had it set up. But I know I had that back brace, and so I was rested on that as well. Yeah, I was actually impressed with how steady I was able to get there.
Dude, so my the stuff that holds my bag and my gun, I had those Saturday morning set where I could use that to set my, like, it was low enough or high enough, I can't remember. Like, it was at the right position to where if I shouldered my gun, I could set it on, I could put my rest there and then just kind of clamp over it on both of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt very confident. If something come out that way, like anywhere out in front of me, I feel very good about shooting something like that. The stuff that's behind you is what's hard.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I mean, pretty much just freehand.
Just be free.
Yeah, essentially you're just free-handed at that point. Which, I mean, not impossible. It's definitely doable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just feel I'm shooting a rifle at an animal. I would say I'm about 95% certain that I'm gonna hit the target, right?
Yeah.
There's always a chance that something happens and you miss. Always. That's why I leave that 5%. But if I'm freehanding something, that 95 is gonna move to about, I'd say 75, 80%.
It depends on the distance too. Like there's some shots I'm just not taking freehand.
Yeah. If it's above 70 yards, I'm probably not shooting at it.
Yeah.
Probably 50 yards, honestly. Like, I mean, that's holding a high-powered rifle.
Oh really?
Holding a high-powered rifle,
I'd probably shoot.
It would depend on how depend on how steady I can get.
Yeah.
But if I hold it up and hold it through the scope and I'm shaky and I can't stay on, I'm not about to try to do no Call of Duty.
Yeah, it definitely depends. I shot free-handed earlier this year at least 60 yards, but I felt steady and all that good jazz.
Which adrenaline's a crazy thing. So like adrenaline can,
Oh yeah.
all of a sudden you'll be really steady.
Yeah.
Because your adrenaline's pumping and you know it's or it can do the opposite and you will be shaking so much it's impossible for you to get steady.
Yeah.
That is true. All right, y'all want to get into these this college football side of this thing? We're already about an hour in on this.
Yeah, I want to say
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a good listen for those who are listening to it on podcast. And if you're listening to it live and you want to go check it out again, that's a good re-listen because that was a quick hour.
Yeah, that was.
Very quick hour.
What's up?
So fun fact about these pickles, I did Inky Binky Bonky on all my pickles last week and got made fun of for it and had the best week I have had all year by luck of the draw.
Probably the best week, period. Like,
No, I think you had a 9. I think
no, I'm saying like out of all three of us last week, you probably had the best week.
Yeah, I do think I finished first last week. Yes.
That's crazy. Inky Binky Bonky, Daddy had a donkey. Ain't that what was this? What's after that?
Yep. Inky Binky Bonky, Daddy had a donkey. Donkey died, Daddy cried, Inky Binky Bonky.
That's crazy. Inky Binky Bonky.
Yeah, y'all both went 7-3. I went 8-2.
Nice.
Hey, that's my best week of the season, dog.
Nice. This way, move.
So should I test my luck again?
Buddy, I don't. Dude. Yeah, TCU lost last week to Iowa State, brother. Crazy. Virginia, bro, y'all are not supposed to lose to Wake Forest. That's tough. I knew it too. Anyways. All right. Notre Dame, Pitt. At Pitt.
And I got Notre Dame.
Yeah, I got Notre Dame.
All my stuff is pre-picked, actually.
Oh, you have it
First time. Yeah.
I'm doing mine right now.
What did you
got?
I'm doing mine right now as well. But I'm not doing Inky Binky Bonky. Unless they come to one that I don't know, then I'll do Inky Binky Bonky.
Whenever me and Shane were talking about his Inky Binky Bonky earlier this week, I had it open. and it was available to pick, so I just went and picked it real quick.
Nice. So then we got Arizona at Cincy. I'm going with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati.
Oklahoma at Bama.
Give me the upset.
Nice.
Give me the
Like
upset. I got Boomer Sooner for old Brad Dalkey.
Why would you say that?
Say what?
You just spoiled the whole thing.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Absolutely did not.
Okay. So now you've spoiled the whole thing.
Now I'm ill. Now I'm ill.
That's tragic. Bama's only a 5.5 point favorite at home.
Oklahoma could do it. It's unlikely, but they could.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oklahoma's defense is good.
As long as John Matier, if he gets back, whenever, I don't know when, if and when he will get back to what he was earlier this season.
Dude's nasty. Yeah, dude's nasty. I got Bama though.
I got Bama.
Yeah, I don't blame you, to be honest with you. But I want to pick an upset, and I want that upset to happen. So,
yeah, I could see it too. Dang, Virginia Tech no.
Virginia.
Duke is a 5-point favorite against Virginia.
That's crazy.
That's wild. What is Vegas?
Yeah.
know?
That's I don't know, but I'm going against that. I'm going with Virginia.
I went Virginia. But that don't mean nothing. You should fade me.
Buddy, this gave me a heart attack. I got Virginia. Apparently, this TikTok live just like set off some alarm for like inactivity. I guess I didn't do anything on the screen. Anyways, I had to like slide a puzzle piece over to show that
Keep it going.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they gave me a heart attack. I thought somebody's phone was ringing in the that thing. What's next?
Well, Iowa and USC. I'm doing Inky Pinky Ball Game on this one.
This is my upset. I almost did it last week. You're
I
good.
got USC.
Oh, at home though. I was at home last week, wasn't they? Against Oregon.
No. I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, this could literally be one of the like. This is a coin toss. Like
Yeah.
Iowa could come out there and totally dookie the bed, right? Go out there and play with the
American Harder from last year.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I'm gonna go with Iowa. Hey, that was a tough one.
Pick your own teams, dog. Golly. Memphis versus East Carolina.
You want East Carolina at home?
I got Memphis. Let's save this next one for the end.
Okay.
I got Kennesaw State over Jacksonville State.
So
I have no idea. I'm just gonna go with Kennesaw.
I'm just going with honestly, I'm going with Kennesaw because they're in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I'm not picking TCU ever again because every time I pick them, they lose. So BYU.
Yeah, I got BYU.
Oh, that's the
BYU.
That's the battle of the religions school game.
Then we got Boise State and the San Diego State Aztecs.
Give me Boise.
Give me
Huh?
I got Boise, baby. I just like Boise.
I got Boise.
They're only a 2.5 point dog.
I know that. I just like Boise.
I'm going to say
And
San Diego.
it's not like my pick'ems have been good this year anyway, so.
All right, and then obviously the biggest pick on the list, Texas,
Yes, sir.
make their way over to Athens, Georgia. 7:30 kickoff. Who y'all got?
Yankee Dinky Bowl can Shane?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna go with the Dogs, even though you never know what you're gonna get week to week with them. And I will say, I think Texas has finally started playing really good football, and it happened right whenever they come to Georgia.
No, they are starting to play good football. But it was nice to see how good we played against Mississippi State.
Yeah,
Yeah, rushing for 300 yards is
insane.
humongous.
Defense did good. Offense did good. I mean, that was definitely our most complete game of the year.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the,
Against a team that has given other teams runs, like
it's a team.
Oh, yeah,
Texas
Mississippi State.
run.
yeah,
Mississippi State is a good team.
Yeah,
So
they had 3 or 4 in a row overtime losses to SEC opponents.
yeah. So, but I got Georgia. I think 2 losses at home this year would be insane.
That would be tough.
Sanford Stadium is going to be rocking. It's the last SEC game for Georgia this year. I think they're going to come out and put on a pretty good performance. I mean, I don't think we're going to walk the dog with them by no means, because it seems like every game comes down to the last possession with Georgia. But I think, the last 5 minutes of the game, we kind of separate ourselves.
Yeah. I think Georgia wins, but I don't think they cover. It's 6.5 is to the cover. I don't think they cover. I think
Georgia wins by 2 scores.
Oh, brother.
I would love that.
I hope you're right. I wish nothing more than that. Georgia winning by 2 scores would be sick. Was that 2 scores as in 2 field goals? Or is that 2 scores as in...
No, that's at least 10 points.
Yeah, no, I was making a funny. It wasn't really
Okay,
funny.
just making sure. That's at least.
Because that's still technically 1 score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say I was going to let it ride, but you said, I was like, okay.
No, I was making a joke, everybody. Everybody calm down. I'm a funny guy. I've been making jokes.
Funny looking.
Hey. Anyways, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Y'all got anything else?
Yes.
Oh,
Did y'all see Florida get boat race last week?
no.
Okay.
Let me look.
Last who? Who did they play?
I think it makes it even better. I want to pull it up so I can give y'all the exact score.
Did they have a bye?
No.
Get boat race by themselves. Speaking of Florida, Billy Napier is now a Georgia Bulldog. Yeah, unofficially, officially.
I think he's on payroll now.
Oh, is it like officially?
I'm pretty sure he's the, they named him like a security specialist.
Hey,
Is what his title was that I saw, I believe.
whatever.
All right. So they only scored 7 points. The other team scored 38.
Good.
They played Kentucky.
Oh, no, they did not. That's wild, brother. I know you're lying.
Boat race in Florida?
I'm telling
In the swamp? Please tell me it was in the swamp. That would make it so much better.
Oh my gosh.
Brother.
The worst team in the SEC.
They're not the worst team no more.
I'm about to say they almost they beat them, and then they almost beat
They beat Auburn.
Beat Auburn.
They did beat Auburn. That's what got
Hugh Freeze.
That's what got Hugh Freeze fired.
So now who's the worst in the SEC?
Arkansas is the worst team. They haven't won any SEC game in Arkansas.
Oh, did y'all hear about who was in talks with Arkansas?
No.
Who was it?
Coach Taylor.
Let's see if I can find it.
Coach Taylor.
Hey, we'd be in trouble.
That dude knows how to win ball games. Those of you listening don't know who that is. We're gonna need you to educate yourself. Friday Night Lights. It's a TV series,
Just
not
look
a
up
movie.
who is Coach Taylor, and
Yep.
you'll find out.
Yep. Watch that whole series. It's a good one.
Oh, I can't remember. I know that they were looking at James Franklin at one point, but there was another name that I just saw, and I was like, that could be dangerous. And now I can't remember. I'm drawing a complete blank.
Arkansas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Well, I wouldn't want to see James Franklin over there neither, to be honest with you.
Really?
No, I think James Franklin actually is a good coach.
Yeah, I do too. You see much grief? What's his name? Kelly. Brian Kelly's gotten? Like how much of a bad human he is?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, he's like suing LSU right now.
Why?
I can't remember what he was
Something
talking
about that.
about. Something
buyout? 50?
No, something about the reason they fired him or how they fired, something to do with that. Like, I guess since his character's getting attacked, he's like, well, I'm just gonna go all in on it, like piss on it. Yeah, he's. If I'm not
just getting attacked.
if I'm not mistaken, he's 100% suing LSU.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's like
How? I don't understand.
I have to look at like the.
Apparently, though, his like he was like out playing golf and stuff, like going on vacation and stuff. Like,
He was the CEO. Was it?
yeah, like he has no idea what's going on in the program.
Yeah, well, being a CEO is one thing. You still got to be involved. Like, you can't just be totally
That was
checked out.
probably, like he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just like he just showed up to work every morning and and showed up to the games. And
Like it was a 9 to 5.
Yeah, and expected it to work out.
That's just not how college football works. If that's what he actually did, that's just not how college football works.
And I thought it was such a good.
I did too. I was like, oh my gosh, we're freaking LSU's about to be disgusting. They were disgusting, all right.
Disgustingly bad.
Yes.
Disgusting to look at.
Disgustingly inconsistent. They were like a national championship team one week and then look like Dookie the next.
I still think it's so crazy that the week 0 wasn't it week 0? No, it was week 1.
That was week 1.
It was week 1.
Yeah, it was week 1.
There was people on this podcast that come on here and said that there was 2 teams that played a football game that was those 2 teams were national championship contending teams.
So this is what for one, it was all 3 of us. I think I vocalized it and everybody agreed. But this is what I'll say. If you go and watch that football game today, you would think those were 2 good looking football teams.
We should go watch that game again and like try to see if they are poop, because they're poop.
They're bad. Both of them are bad. Bad football.
Like that's what I will say is like you could go. I think we wouldn't watch that game because it's Clemson and LSU. They played good football for them this year. Like there wasn't a whole lot of mistakes or anything like that.
Yeah.
They were just evenly matched. It's no different than going to watching Georgia Southern versus, I don't know, let's just say App State, for example, right? You watch those 2 teams play and it's tight and they're not making no mistakes. Like, those are good football teams. Then you put them on the field against Georgia or Bama or something like that, you're like, oh, wow, they're actually trash.
Yeah.
So, with what we knew at that point in the season,
Yeah.
I still stand by that. Like, that was the best game of the weekend. And of all the teams that played, because they were so evenly matched, evenly trashed, however you want to call it, they looked like the 2 best teams
Yeah.
in the country. And then, 2 weeks later, they proved that indeed was not the case.
No,
They were just both.
It was like the very next week, I think.
Yeah, they're just both bad teams that played each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Before they played anybody else.
Yeah. So wild.
Because like you can go pick 2 teams that have losing records right now, and you take the records away and you just watch them play, and they're evenly matched. It'll be a good football game.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But I think that's
Sometimes you can just watch sloppy football and be like, man, these 2 teams are not very good.
Well, we have done that before. Like I can't remember. I think it was maybe Florida and LSU a couple years ago. We're like, Like neither one of these teams will
Nobody
win
wants
this
to
football
win.
game.
Yeah, these teams.
They're going to
Like, no, you lose the football game. No, I don't want to lose the football game. You lose the football game. Like you're trying to see who can make the last dumb mistake.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all are fighting
man,
for
I
one
didn't-
thing here, brother.
I didn't find that happening. I felt like Kate Klubnik played a clean game. Like Garrett Nussmeier played a clean game. The defenses I feel like played clean. And then
What's wild is, dude, Nussmeier got benched last game.
That's crazy to me.
yeah, that's insane. I mean, Kate Klubnik was on the Heisman watch list for a little bit.
So was Nussmeier.
I saw like both those teams had
They
everybody
both came into this year supposed to be.
they were supposed to be good. Same as
Just
Florida.
tough.
Like Florida, Clemson, and LSU were all supposed to be really good teams that were going to make things really messy. And then you had teams like Vanderbilt, Indiana, and like Virginia that come in there and make things messy.
Yeah.
Penn
It just
State
ended up not being.
good.
Yeah, Penn State was supposed to be good. Yeah, Florida State coming there and
That
give everybody a little bit of a panic attack.
That is one thing that I like about
And they went back to hot trash.
Buddy. They literally went.
Bama, and they turned straight back to hot trash.
As soon as they started playing ACC football.
Yeah.
Like, I thoroughly believe that that's literally a transfer team don't know what to prepare for and just caught Bama by surprise.
Well, eventually it's got to come down to a coaching thing, like, right? Like,
I think they just took all summer to prepare for Bama, and that was it.
yeah, that's a coaching mistake. If that's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm talking about Bama, though, them being like, what the frick? Because
yeah, because you don't have all that
know
team
what to prepare for.
Well, but you're still running the same. Like you still have the same. Well, you don't have the same.
There's no tape on this team, is what he's saying, because it's a transfer team.
Yeah. Well, but like at that point, like you scout the coach. Like this is what this coach has always ran. This is what we need to prepare for because that's probably like
Yeah, that only gets you so far.
yeah.
I'm sorry, and it depends on like
It's
what your
like
quarterback
this
does
kid-
and all that.
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. I'm just saying like the other way.
Yeah, I'm sure
The only other way
I would
to prepare
imagine.
for that is to prepare for this coach coaches like this. This is how we have to prepare for it.
Like, and Florida State got, and I mean, I thought they should have. I mean, they got ranked very high, like immediately. Like okay, we misranked these at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And-
I think
yeah.
preseason ranks shouldn't. So this may be a hot take. I don't think you should have
I
rankings until week 3.
No, just wait until.
Well, at this point, just wait till
Screw the A people. Screw the A people. Everyone hates the A people, anyways. They talk all this crap about A people.
and it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, does
The AP rankings don't even matter.
Yeah.
So if the CFP rankings cannot come out until what, like week 8, week 7, something like that.
Yeah, we should just go off of Josh Pate's power rankings. Dude, people would hate that so much.
Yeah.
He's so unliked by like a wide margin of people, but then so like he's like
Loved by
cultish.
another-
Like he's like cultish, bro. Like you're either a Josh Pate like true and true, or you don't like him. Wow.
Oh, I like me some Josh Pate.
I like Josh Tate.
See, my point is made. I don't watch him enough to know, but I just know that.
I don't love Josh Pate, but I do think he knows college football. Like when he talks, I listen. Like there's a few people when they talk, I listen. Brooks Austin, Josh Pate, McElroy, and then like Herb Street.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm sure there's a few others I'm missing. That's pretty much it. But like Paul Feinbaum, he doesn't really off.
Yeah, I don't.
Speaking of Paul, Brooks has been on his show every week for like a month now.
Yeah,
That's cool. I did hear
And
that.
then who's that one guy that I swear he just hates Georgia? I can't
Buddy,
can't think of that.
Canal.
No, I do. I like when Cannell talks. I'll listen to him. I'm talking about somebody else. You know his voice as soon as you hear it, and I swear all he
you're
ever
not
does
talking
is
about you're not talking about the Barstools guy from Mississippi State, are you?
no. Brandon Walker's a joke.
Brandon Walker's hilarious.
Yeah, but as far as football knowledge, he's a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I actually like him because how much he roots for.
Oh, he doesn't hide that he's a homer.
Yeah, and
I'll remember the guy's name as soon as we get off the podcast, and I'll tell you, but I can't remember his name right now. But yeah, he's. I think he's a Big Ten guy or whatever. But every time he talks, it seems like his mouth.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I can't think about.
I can think of the guy.
Joel Klatt.
Joel Klatt.
Yes.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
guy is. I don't like that guy.
He has
That
said
honestly-
a little bit.
Honestly, I think it's because
Right.
I don't like he hardly ever gives Georgia their props. Like even when they're winning natties and all that stuff.
He gave us props this last week. He said he's thinking that we might be. I mean, he might just blow on smoke, but like Ohio State of last year, they might be peaking at the right time.
I did sit here and say that.
But still be true. I didn't hear him say that, but I'll be honest, whenever he pops up on my stuff, I just scroll.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I listen to it just because I like the hate, honestly. Like, I'm one of the people that
I don't mind like legitimate hate. Like Josh Pate threw shade at Georgia earlier this year.
Yeah, he
people
did.
did, rightfully so. But like Josh Pate, like even when we were at the top, Paul Feimel literally talks out his butt every time he gets on the show. That's all he does is talk out his butt. That dude's a joke, Paul Feimel. But I think I almost think at this point like it's almost planned for him to be like that because it does draw so much attention. Yeah, I feel like he probably knows his stuff. He just the hot take guy, like Stephen A. Smith. Like Stephen A. Smith probably actually knows what he's talking about, but he's got this persona of being the hot take guy. So you just got to keep it up, keep the muse up.
Yeah.
No, but I don't even know where I was going with that anymore. I lost.
No idea.
train of thought.
We can get on out of here.
Yeah. Anything else? Y'all good?
Nah, I'm good, buddy.
Let's plug the social media real quick. Actually, no.
Oh, I was about to say we almost
forgot the biggest part of the entire podcast.
Oh my heavens! So yeah, we did.
That's what happens when we don't write things down.
Should I share my screen?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Shane's going to share his screen so you can see it here on TikTok, obviously live. And then if you're watching the podcast on YouTube, you can
share
see it as
screen.
Good thing I didn't click on a screen. Don't be putting the crazy stuff up.
It was just a Discord.
But if you're listening to this on the podcast, obviously you can't see it unless you're watching on YouTube. So, but ladies and gentlemen, the big news: we have a website. For some apparent.
Not live yet.
Yeah,
This is going live.
it is not live.
Whoa, why did it do that?
You got to enter the password down there.
Yeah, you got to back out of it for a
This
second.
ain't going to show you this. Hold on.
If I go to enter the password, it 100% will.
No, it dots it out, I think. There, just go. Dude. Y'all get to see.
Every chance.
Y'all just get to see my face for right now.
All right, put us back on.
All right. Little technical difficulties. Gotta love it. We still got some stuff
only
to
thing-
load up, obviously.
Yeah, we still got some stuff to load up there. So it's not live. It's coming probably within a month or so. We do have all the shirts up there. So of course this is our OG shirt. We got in different colors, different sizes.
For some bow hunters, we got some stuff. We got some stuff for.
Okay. This is a shirt that I really like as well. Let me get to what I think is probably one of my favorite shirts. This shirt right here. This is a good looking shirt.
Yep. So
we're gonna have hats. We have none of the product photos up yet, but just so y'all see, we have some waterproof hats, 7 panel. row pass in your typical Richardson 112s. The accessories we're going to have, so we have license plates, the leather journals, keychain koozies, some coasters that'll have our logo on it, and 2 different types of tumblers. Winter collection, we got some beanies, and then we're going to have the hoodies that I'm wearing right here. I think Seth's wearing his. I'm not sure.
I got
Andy's got his over there. And so that's what's coming down the pipeline. I'm really thinking that within probably the next month we'll be able to have we'll have it live.
And we're looking at, well, we got a lot of holiday stuff's coming up. So I would say probably somewhere around the first of the year.
I would say that at the latest.
Yeah, I would say we should be able to have that up at the first of the year. We should probably, at the latest, you should be able to go on here and find some sick apparel that you want to wear. Also, if you want to, go ahead and start signing up for like information, like when stuff will drop, when stuff will be live. You can go ahead. We'll drop a link on our social medias of it that Seth will plug here in a minute. But it's Southern Roots Apparel, but the apparel is got 1 R.
1 P.
Or 1 P, yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we make is that. We do need to look into changing that somehow. That was
Just
just
hit
sure
the link.
oversight on.
Yeah.
Just
So-
the link.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, if you've been following some enough, you know that stuff is not uncommon.
Yeah. Errors happen around here. But with that being said, now we can plug the social media.
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, a TikTok, and a Instagram. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely. Hopefully you've enjoyed this podcast. Again, this is the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Shane. Remember, always keep those Southern roots.